are live from the Lenape main gym for a volleyball game as the Lenape Indians take on the Shawnee Renegades. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Jacob Millard, my color commentator, Joe Melangrana. Joe, what are your thoughts on today's game?
Well, as we all know, this is only the second year of varsity volleyball in the district, so, baby steps for both teams, I'm sure. Lenape's coming in with a 3-2 record. However, they lost their last two games, so they're certainly looking forward to getting on the winning track again. Shawnee's coming in at 2-2. They're coming off of a nice win against Clearview, 2-1. Whenever we get these two schools together, it doesn't matter the sport, we usually have a great contest. Hopefully we'll have that today.
Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. We'll be right back right after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Davis Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. Expect more. Delivering high-caliber treatment and assessments with the application of cutting-edge technology for rehabilitation and sports performance. Visit us on the web at davisptsr.com. Paradise Solar and Electrical LLC, your trusted electrical and solar contractor in New Jersey. 609-801-2420 or online at paradisesolarllc.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000. extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
All right. So as Shawnee finishes their warm-up, we are set for what should be a pretty good volleyball game.
Yeah, we're about a minute away, and like I said, it's in the pregame. It's only the second year of varsity. Actually, three years of boys volleyball. The first year just followed a JV schedule.
All right, and now it's time for the Johnston Sideline Report. Remember, your year with a one-of-a-kind yearbook for your student. Yearbook companion ads available online at johnston.com. Let's throw it down to Julia Guzzo for our sideline report.
Wooden, and I asked, where do you feel that your team is at this point in the season? He said that there's still a lot of inexperience, but he's hoping to grow as a group. He said there have been a couple good wins, but he's looking to build on a team built on chemistry and getting used to playing each other since the season just began. I asked Coach McVeigh the same question, and he said that he's in a place where he's trying to figure out the lineups of the team. There's been a lot of injuries and sicknesses, and he's had to put different players in different positions, and they've had to work accordingly. I asked Lenape what they thought about playing against Shawnee, and he said he works at Lenape and he wants to see the players do well, but also wants to see Shawnee win the game. Well, Lenape said that about playing about Shawnee. It's cool to be part of the program. They build up together and they get to lean on each other for support, and he thought that's a really cool thing.
Thank you for that, Julia.
We'll be getting ready to start pretty soon. I'm sure we'll have the players' introductions, and I'm sure playing of the national anthem, and we'll get underway.
Like I said, should be a very good volleyball game. All right, and it is now time for the equitable keys of the game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other need-based products since 1895. Equitable. Together, we'll build the right strategy for your future. 732-452-7275. Shawnee says the passing from the back row is very important for today's game.
Well, Coach Wooden did state that one of his concerns this year is passing and the serve received. Hopefully that won't be a problem today for the Renegades.
Lenape says they want to find offensive rhythm for this game.
Well, getting consistent points will always certainly put the Indians in that positive offensive rhythm.
And both want efficient serve and receive for today's game.
Absolutely, will be key for both teams today.
Let's see if those keys hold up.
Those are your equitable keys to the game.
And number 1, A.J. Allison.
So you can possibly hear the introductions of the Shawnee team.
And now the starting lineups for the Lenape Indians. At middle is senior number 21, Constantine Masudis. At libero, sophomore number 1, Tyler Garbash. Center, senior number 10, Joseph Novelino. The defensive specialist is senior number 6, Ethan Davis. A serving specialist is sophomore number 2, Lucas Barr. And outside is senior number 7, M.J. Zakowski. At middle is senior number 4, Luis Sandoval Cuervo. At right side is senior number 15, Ryan Altobelli. And at outside is senior number 9, David Williams.
Lucas something.
So, as national
At this
anthem
time, would
plays,
everybody please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
all right.
Before we start, I'd like to mention the coaches for both teams. For the visiting Renegades, you have Brad Wooden. He's in his first year. It's only the second year, but it's his first year as head coach. He was also the girls volleyball and baseball coach at Lenape. He's assisted by longtime girls volleyball coach Margaret Fanergeikis.
And for the Lenape Indians, it is Connor McVeigh. Only 3 years head coach, but they have 8 years coaching total. 3 of them at Lenape, but most of them 5 years, 3 as head coach and 2 assistant at Cherry Hill East.
And Shawnee also, they lost 11 starters to graduation this year. They only have 2 remaining, so they have a very young and inexperienced team, but I'm sure they will give it their all.
It's also important to note that Liam Drendel for the Shawnee Renegades is out with injury, so taking his place for libero is AJ Abizu.
And it looks like the Renegades will be serving first.
And this game will be underway.
All right, looks like number 1, your libero, AJ Abizu, will be serving to start the game for the Shawnee Renegades. Take it away, Jacob.
Abizu with the serve. an attempted kill and got by, I believe that is number 4 of Lenape, Luis Sandoval Curvo.
That's a quick point for the Indians.
And now serving is number 10, Joseph Novellino.
Novellino.
A fight at the net. And that will be out of bounds.
Going to be long. It ties up the game 1-1.
And that was Shawnee's libero, AJ Bizu, with that nice save there. Keep them alive.
All right, number 1 is, as I said, filling in for Liam Drendel for libero spot. And I believe number 25, Richard Santa Maria, is that number 25? Yes. He'll be serving for the Renegades, 1-1 tie.
Successful serve. A setup by number 10.
Nice dig there by the Renegades.
And hit at the net.
Just a miss hit, unfortunately, for John Robinson. Gives Lenape the second, their second point.
And now Mark Satowski will be serving. Shawnee responds well to the serve. That is out of bounds. Shawnee is down now 1-3, but there is still plenty of time for them to make back up that lead. Serve. And out of bounds serve. Almost looked like an ace there for a second, but no, just barely out of bounds.
Well, yeah, there was 2 out of bounds on the serve in a row for Lenape. Certainly want to not have Shawnee capitalize that.
And John Robinson with that serve. A setup. And a great kill by number 9, David Williams.
I think that's the first kill. David Williams coming in second on the team with 20 kills coming into this game.
So now the ball will be in the hands of Luis Sandoval Curvo. Serve matched well by Shawnee.
Oh, a little miscommunication there between Constantine Musadas and Joe Novellino.
Falls just for their feet. Know the feeling. Just a little bit of miscommunication.
They'll give Shawnee their third point. Number 23, Rex Jacobs, will be taking the serve for Shawnee.
Serve doesn't go over the net, unfortunately. And that awards Lenape the point and the subsequent serve. And serving it is number 6, Ethan Davis. Serve received well.
Nice
Set up by number
there.
6 and a spike, but Lenape's libero, number 1, Tyler
Barbash,
Barbash.
the libero, made a nice play on it there. But again, a little lack of communication there by the Indians, giving Shawnee their 4th point.
Yeah. They got to have a little team talk.
Looks like number 6, Leo Kotler, on the serve, southpaw.
Libero responds well. Oh, but a
great dig there by number 1, AJ Albizu. Unfortunately, went into the net off the pass from the dig. Looks like number 9, Dave Williams, will be serving for Lenape.
Dave Williams will try to extend this lead to 7-4. Great serve, but great response. The setup and the spike by number 4 of Shawnee.
Parker Davidson.
Parker Davidson.
Now, Coach Wooden said that Parker Davidson will likely set a high school record for career kills by the time he graduates in 2026. Unfortunately, his name's not listed. I think it was left out by an error on the stats that we have.
Serve. That's number 7 who gets that kill. Again, Mark Stowski with that.
And coming into this game, Mark leads the team with 31, now 32 kills on the season.
And
Williams still,
excuse
me, Williams still serving it.
Good play by AJ.
Another good one by AJ. Oh, wow.
He couldn't get it out of the net.
Probably the smallest guy on the court. That's probably why he's good with the digs. He doesn't go down far for it. He's been playing fantastic.
Very agile. Third serve in the row for David Williams. And that one lands out of bounds.
Yeah, I think that's the third service point that was hit out of bounds for Lenape. Number 4, Parker Jamison, leader in kills, serving.
Lenape receives it. Tyler hits it over. And it falls just shy on the net. Guys up front couldn't capitalize on it.
Yeah,
and
Masadas was setting up for the kill. Unfortunately, his timing was off there, resulting in a 6-point for the Renegades. Jamison still serving for Shawnee. Oh, don't want that.
No, that is unfortunately just barely doesn't get over the tip of the net. Now Lenape gets into the double digits here for this set. And now their libero will be serving, Tyler Barbash. Point awarded for Lenape.
Well, Williams wanted to give him a point, but the referee, Tom Mooney, overrode him.
And the libero. Back serve again. That landed in. Or maybe it didn't.
Overridden by, I think it was overridden by both refs.
Yeah.
He keeps on saying it was long. Yeah, it's going to go to Shawnee.
So close call there. And now Shawnee's libero, AJ Bizu, back to serve. Powerful serve, received well. The setup for the kill. Good save. Or not. That had hit the floor. And now that was Lenape's point. Now number 10 up to serve. That was a great save. Set up for the kill, but just can't get it over the net. John Robinson with the attempt.
Yeah, just a little mishit. Again, timing was a little bit off there for Robinson. Hitting it into the net. 13-7 Lenape. That's certainly big ace there by Novellino.
Now we're going to take a look at replay. Sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. So for the replay here.
Novellino and the kill there by number 7, Mark Sikowski. Again, he leads the team in kills coming into this game. I think he has 2 tonight, so he's up to 33.
The score is now 16-7.
I'm sure we have a timeout. I'm sure the Renegades have called that timeout. See if they can get back in, get the serve back, get a point, and see if they can run a few points together to get back into this game. And both teams, as I said, the second year, but they are both in the Olympic Conference. They're both in the same division. In that division, Rancocas Valley overall is 3-0. They're also 1-0 in the division. Lenape, as we mentioned earlier, overall is 3-2. They're actually tied for first place with RV in the American division. And Shawnee's 1-1 Shawnee is 2-2 overall, and they're 0-2 in the American division.
And I think, as you said, Lenape is on a 2-game losing streak, so they're looking to get back into that win column.
Absolutely. We broadcast last week. They got their first loss against Kingsway, who's been playing for over 18 years, and they certainly held their own. They went to 3 sets.
To serve, we're back underway. Point order to Shawnee. Pardon me. Point order to Lenape. It was a valiant attempt, but Lenape with the ball. Serving it is Joseph Novelino. Just barely gets over the net. Will Shawnee be able to get a point from it? Set up for a kill.
I think that kill was by Louis Sandoval Kiover, I believe so, or set up by Novelino, who leads the team well out in assists with 76 coming into this game.
And serving it now for Shawnee is number 25, Richard Santamaria. Okay, it's received well. Here comes the setup. Shawnee to set up their own. And a great, great kill.
Well, John Robinson finally got that kill. I believe he leads a team. He leads a team coming into yesterday's game. We don't have update stats for yesterday's game. He had 7 coming into yesterday's game. Santa Maria again serving for the Renegades.
Renegades looking to get double digits here. Good serve. Great setup by the libero of Lenape.
Novelino with a nice touch there. Gives Lenape a big 9-point lead right now, 18-9.
So Lenape's number 2, Lucas. With a great block for the kill from the guys up front of Lenape. Another attempt for the kill.
Heads
That's
up.
towards us. That's all right. We survived.
Raining volleyballs here at
And
Lenape.
that is a point for Shawnee.
And another kill there by number 1, John Robinson, starting to heat up. He's serving.
See if you can get an ace here. The libero responds well. Attempt to kill. And
If you play it, gotta go over. Great job by the Renegades.
what a little set there. And they
another
blocked
block.
the kill.
Another point for us, and 2 big points, consecutive points by Shawnee trying to get back into this game. Robinson again with the serve, excuse me.
AJ Bizu coming in with the save for that set. Ran from halfway across the court. And the kill attempt just goes over. That was number 15 of Lenape.
Ryan Altobelli.
Tyler Barbash stepping out of the game as number 4 will serve Luis Sandoval Cuervo. And a blocked kill attempts.
Parker Davidson had his kill going on, but Lenape with the big block.
Only
Had
5 more points.
Had nothing doing. 20 points, 20-11 Indians.
Another serve by the Indians. Sends it back to Lenape. Hit someone off in front, but
Nice job
game's
by
still
the
going.
Renegades on that rally. There's 21 on the kill. Masadas.
That is awarded to not Lenape, Shawnee.
Masada it went long. My apologies. 12th point for the Renegades.
Serve is good. Lenape with a nice kill.
Nice little touch on that. Gives Lenape the 21st point.
I believe that was 21, Konstantin Mutasis. Serving for number 8. Great set there. Lenape gets the point.
And not only did a Shawnee player hit it into the net. He touched the net across the midpoint line, resulting in a 22nd point for Lenape.
Excuse me, it's number 6 serving, Ethan Davis. But Shawnee to see if they can send it back. They do. Lenape looking for the setup, gives it to 21. A nice attempt to block kill and miscommunication again.
Good job there by the Renegades. Number 6 finishes it off. The proper placement where no Indian was. 22-13.
Shawnee's gonna go down swinging here. That's number 13 serving, Jack Lang.
Unfortunately, the serve by Leo Kotler was long. Lenape's getting close to closing this one out. 23-13. Williams with the serve.
And that one falls inbounds a little bit, and it will be Lenape's ball. One more point. It is game point right now, folks.
Trying to set up Leo Kotler. Unfortunately, the set was way out of bounds near us.
Williams to serve. Looking for that ace, doesn't get it. Kill attempt by number 0 of Shawnee, doesn't get it, but a kill attempt number 2 Lenape.
Perfect placement by number 2. We don't have a number 2, but I think we overheard the announcement saying his first name was Lucas, but we're not sure of his last name. We'll try to get that corrected and to you.
All right, and we're gonna look at that replay. Let's take a look at that replay, sponsored by Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. Here, I think this is the match point.
There's the set. This might have been the block. Yep, there's the block there. And it looked like number 21, Constantine Wasadas, was the main person responsible for that block. And certainly, before that, I believe Shawnee did ring up 2 or 3 points in a row to try to get back into the game, but Lenape had other plans, that's for sure.
Yeah, one of Lenape's keys to the game is to serve tough, and serve tough they have.
Yeah, in the beginning of the game, first 2 or 3 minutes, I think they had 3 serves in a row that did go long. They certainly righted that ship right now as they took the first set against the Renegades.
All right, and we'll be back right after this.
Get past one, look to shoot. Davidson shoots, and she scores! Abby Davidson, that's her 46th on the year, and the first of the game for Shawnee.
Ooh, and a great steal there by Rath for Seneca. Had to hold up a second there before he put the layup up, but he puts it in and fires up Seneca right into the timeout.
All right, we are back live as time expires as the in-between for these sets here.
Yeah, about 10 seconds away to get the second set going. Shawnee's looking to win this one and extend it to the third set.
Lenape's looking to finish the kill. One thing I have noticed for Lenape, though, is that sometimes there's a little bit of miscommunication and the ball just falls in between a bunch of Indians. So they're probably going to try and fix that.
Yeah, unfortunately, that only happened 1 or 2 times, and you're about to get that in either team in almost every game. Certainly, you want to limit those non-communication points. And we're almost getting ready to start the second set. Lenape should be serving, I believe. Yes, looks like number 10, Joe Novellino. He leads a team coming into today with 9 aces.
Let's see if you can make it 10. And with that whistle, we are underway for the second set. And immediately goes for an ace.
You called it.
There's that 10.
Ace is the place. Joe Novellino serving again, 1-0 in the second set.
His ace number now matches his jersey number. Second serve, but that one doesn't go over the net.
There's a right back. Ties it up at 1 for Shawnee. Number 8, Liam Drendel. Thought he was on the injured list, but I guess he's okay. That's good to see. He's taking a serve.
Pretty good serve. Kill attempts, and that goes out of bounds.
First lead of the day, I believe, for Shawnee, 2-1.
I believe it is.
See if they can string together some points here.
See what Drendel does. Good serve.
Ooh.
That will go a little wide. Now tied up at 2 apiece.
Good decision there by number 9, David Williams. Usually they say if it's close and you're not sure, go after it.
Now Mark Satowski is going to serve this one for the Indians. And that one out of bounds.
Another long serve by Lenape.
And now Shawnee will reclaim the lead. A back and forth tug of war here so far as John Robinson with the serve. And that one will not go over the net. So it's back to 3-3 now. I believe Lenape is giving it to, number 4, Luis Sandoval Cuervo. That serve received well, and with the kill attempt by, or I should say successful kill by, I believe that's 21, Konstantin Metasis.
Yeah, unfortunately that pass over the net was a little bit too close. And Lenape took advantage of that.
Lenape now looking to get a 5-3 lead. Will Shawnee let them? Just barely dribbles over the net, keeping this thing alive. A kill attempt, but it gets blocked, I believe.
I think that was by number 23, Rex Jacobs.
With a big block, and he will claim that with a serve, I believe. So it is now 4 apiece. Shawnee looking to get back on top. '21 with another kill attempt, but a great dig. Another kill attempt, another great dig.
Good job by the Renegades there. Had 2 digs, one by number 23, Rex Jacobs. And I think the other one was number 6, Leo Kotler, resulting in a 5th point. They're still leading now 5-4.
And Rex Jacobs will still be the one serving. That one falls harmlessly out of bounds.
You certainly don't want to give that momentum right back. And a long serve, all tied up at 5.
And it is Ethan Davis with the serve for the Lenape Indians, looking to reclaim the lead. For a setup, but doesn't go over and is blocked. It was a combined effort from 21 and 10 of Lenape, Joseph Novellino and Konstantin Metasis. And a skip and a bounce off number 8 of Shawnee.
There's an ace for number 6, Ethan Davis, giving Lenape a 2-point lead.
Davis is back to serve again. And he'll get another ace again. And I think that's a timeout called.
believe Shawnee took the timeout again.
And just like that, it is now 8-5.
Right, and I'm sure Coach Wooden wants to just interrupt the offensive push and offensive momentum that the Indians do have now. Talk it over and see if they can get that back.
All right, let's take a look at that replay. Sponsored by Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivoryrehab.com. We're going to take a look at those two aces. First ace here. Took a skip and a bounce off Drendel. Nothing he could really do there. Here's that second ace. Beautiful serve. Great attempts by Shawnee, just couldn't get a proper handle on it.
Again, probably lack of communication there. Two players kind of almost collided with each other, and that's always a recipe for disaster.
Davis looking for that three-peat. This time he does not get it.
Nice job there, saving it up the net.
Shawnee with a great save.
There's that AJ kid again. Off the hands.
Off the hands. AJ Abizu, the libero for Shawnee, the Renegades. They
just off the fingertips of number 8, Liam Drendel. 9-5.
Back
Indians.
And who else than Ethan Davis to serve again? And an ace for Ethan Davis again.
Yeah, just perfect position, perfect placement. Gave a little bit too much ground in the back court there. Great save by number 6 there, Leo Cutler.
Tyler Barbash sets it up and that is marked a little too long. Shawnee will get the volleyball.
Yeah, there's been some fine digs and bumps by Shawnee. Unfortunately, had a little tough time finishing.
And Leo Coulter with the serve. And Leo Coulter hits it back.
Great job. Oh, hit the center. Everything on the ceiling is in except the dividers that hang down a little bit, separating the gym into two smaller gyms.
And that is unfortunately what he hit. So serving it is...
Went along again.
That was number 9, David Williams with that serve, but went a little long. Shawnee fighting to get the lead back. It is 11-7, Indians lead. Parker Jamison with the serve. Lenape tries to capitalize and a powerful kill.
A blast by number 7, Mark Sikowski. That's one of the reasons, folks, he's the leader in kills for the Lenape Indians.
And just like that, Lenape has the ball back, giving it to the libero, Tyler Barbash, to try and extend the lead to 6. Up with the serve, met well. Looking for a kill opportunity, but hit up by Shawnee's libero. And the kill attempt by number 0, John Robinson, is blocked.
Nice setup for Robinson there. And again, the second or third really big block by the Indians gives them their 13th point. Tyler Barbash, the libero, is serving for Lenape.
That one just makes it over the net. Oh!
Nice comeback by John Robinson on that kill. It's his 3rd of the day.
He's going to be feeling that one in the morning.
Trainer, get some ice.
Icy hot, solves everything.
AJ with the serve.
Libero to libero there. And
Luis Sandoval Curver comes back with a slam of his own.
It's now 8-14. Serving it is Joseph Novellino. And a great hit by AJ.
Oh. Nice setup, unfortunately long on the kill for Robinson.
Goes wide by a few. Novelino back serving again.
Gives it right back.
That serve went wide again. And now number 25 for Shawnee, Richard Santamaria. Back to serve. Trying to get double digits this set. Shawnee. And the kill attempt.
Nice tap. Nice tap by number 4, Luis Sandoval Cuervo.
That does go over, giving Lenape the ball back and making the score 16-9. And back to serve is Mark Stukowski, their star player so far this game. And that one does go out of bounds. I think so far it's been back-to-back-to-back out-of-bounds serves.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach McVeigh is not going to be too happy with that.
That serve is in play.
Setup, nice setup again by Novelino. He certainly has a nice touch for the set. That's why he's the setter. David Williams there at the point.
It is now 10-17. Lenape closing in on potentially a victory, but Shawnee still has plenty of time to fight back. Serving is number 4, Luis Sandoval Cuervo. Cuervo gets it over the net. Will Shawnee get the kill? No. But Lenape might. It's bounced off the net.
Ooh.
And this set's been going for a while. Another block.
Wow. What a great rally here.
And that will have touched the floor.
Wow.
Doesn't seem Shawnee agrees with that.
I didn't see that either. I thought his hands were under the ball. Unless he called it a carry. I'm not sure on that one.
Libero tries to get it over the net, but can't make it happen, unfortunately. And that will make our score 19-10.
Shawnee with another timeout here. See if they can get their composure somehow. Get that ball back and get some consecutive points.
And just try to stop this snowball effect that's been happening. And let's take a look at that replay, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com.
This is one of the good rallies, or the
great save by number 7, Mark Skowski there on that
Williams
kill.
For a good block, and I think they kept it alive. Yeah,
kept it alive for a while.
There's Lenape, Novelino with the set.
And the rally. Getting a close look here. Hard to tell from this angle, but
wow, even in slow motion, that's a great job by our cameraman. That did not hit the floor.
Yeah. And back to serve for Lenape is number 4, Luis Sandoval Cuervo. Trying to make this a 10-point lead for the Indians. Serves up and good. Shawnee looking for a kill, almost gets it. Lenape tries to return the favor. AJ stops it. Back over to Lenape. A kill attempt gets blocked. The rally's still going. Another kill attempt. AJ blocks it. And Lenape will be awarded a point. And it is now 20-10. Sandoval Cuervo back with the serve again. It's a good serve. Shawnee.
Robinson was saying, okay, Robinson saying it went off the, it was definitely long, but Robinson was pointing at that it went off the hands of, or the fingertips of one of the Lenape players, and apparently that's what it is, giving Shawnee their 11th point.
And the serve goes to Rex Jacobs, who gets it over the net. Rex Jacobs with the setup. And that one will go out of bounds. Lenape back to their 10-point lead. And back to serve is the 3-time ace this game, Ethan Davis.
Gotta go over.
It's gonna have to be long.
Yeah.
But can't get it over the net. And now an 11-point lead. Shawnee's got a lot of work to do, but never count out the impossible is impossible. Serve. That one does a skip and a hop off a Shawnee player. I believe that was number 0, John Robinson, that touched.
Yeah, if you have a bump or a dig that goes backwards, it's going to be really difficult.
So only 2 more points for Lenape. And just does not get a good hand on that. Number 4 for Shawnee, Parker Jamison. 1 more point. It is game point here at the Lenape main gym. And the Indians close this out.
That's it.
I believe so.
Set point there for Lenape. They win 2 sets. They won the second set 25-11. 2 sets to 0. Lenape gets their 4th win of the year, gets back into the win column. Shawnee falls to 2 and 3.
Good attempt by Shawnee there. All right, and we'll be back right after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Davis Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. Expect more. Delivering high caliber treatment and assessments with the application of cutting-edge technology for rehabilitation and sports performance. Visit us on the web at davisptsr.com. Paradise Solar and Electrical LLC, your trusted electrical and solar contractor in New Jersey. 609-801-2420 or online at paradisesolarllc.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
All right. So, with Lenape winning 2-0, their record will move to 4-2, and Shawnee will fall to 2-3, I believe.
Yeah, and I said they lost two in a row. Wanted to get back into the winning column. They certainly did.
And now to step in, Joe Malagrana, yours truly, Jacob Millard, our sidelinesman Julia. Thank you to option 2, Matt Sordoff, Peyton Wister Woods, Matt Puh, and of course our crew, Chris Sangagifer, Michael DeBracchio, Arian Shamara, and Dave Corniti and Jeff Price.
Well, thank God we got Jeff Price there with an easy name there. Did a pretty good job there, buddy.
Yeah, red names all day.
I'm sure we'll be getting set for the player and play of the game soon.
All right, and we're going to take a look at that player of the game. It is now time for the Equitable Player of the Game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other need-based products since 1859. Equitable. Together, we'll build the right strategy for your future. 732-452-7275. Now let's send it down to Julia, standing by for your interview.
Hello, and we are here with the player of the game, Joseph Novelino from Lenape High School. You have 10 aces, and you really had that start going well. What was the key for you?
I think our passing was a lot better. It's a big part of our game that we kind of still need to work on.
And how did you feel about the team's overall performance?
It was good today. I mean, we got a few more matches coming up that we kind of need to win now, but it was pretty good.
And I heard you're playing volleyball in college. What are your plans?
I'm going to Rutgers, Newark for volleyball, and I'll be majoring in healthcare administration.
Well, congratulations. Back to you.
Thank you, Julia. Joseph Novelino put on a great performance today for Lenape.
Yeah, we mentioned that he got his 10th ace today, and of course he's usually not on the scoreboard for kills because he's the setter.
All right, and we're going to take a look at 6 play of the games, technically. It's now time to take a look at the All-State Good Hands Play of the Game, sponsored by Michael McDyer, CLTC, 609-654-1426, or Michael McDyer at allstate.com. Allstate, you're in good hands. And we're going to look at those 6 aces by Ethan Davis.
That's one.
That's one. Let's go for 2.
That's when Shawnee almost ran into each other.
For the third one, that was great placement. 4th one, another one of those that just did a skip and a hop off a Shawnee player. And for this one, just an unfortunate place for them to be. Lastly, another one that just got off his hands wrong. Well, I think that'll do it for us. As a reminder, I've been Jacob Millard, your play-by-play announcer, and my amazing color commentator, Joe Malagrana. Have a great day.